It's the holiday season here in the Shire. And let's just say, due to some indiscretions that were clearly not your fault, you're hoping to finally get off that naughty list. Renee's got just the treat to help you turn things around. The kind that Santa notices and makes a special stop for. Today, she's making
holiday Gingersnap peanut butter bars. I was going through old recipes and found one of my favorite go-to treats, but the flavor profile was showing its age. So I gave it a little upgrade for the holiday season. Now it's a more grown-up version with warm spices mixed in, and it looks fabulous on a cookie tray. And today I'll show you exactly how to make it. First step, I'm going to brown some butter. Browning butter is very easy. You just have to keep an eye on it. We're going to melt the butter in this frying pan. It takes not very long at all. And what this is going to do is add just a little roasted flavor to this. As you can see, it's starting to bubble now. And so all of that white down in there is what's going to turn brown. And we're going to turn this down to a medium heat for the moment. But we're waiting for all of that. The butter is separating, and we're waiting for those pieces down there. That's what's going to start turning brown. So you want to make sure you swirl this every once in a while to get those pieces mixed up. It's going to bubble up and start turning. Look, right there. Oh, look at that. That's just gorgeous. Okay, we're just going to let it go a little bit longer. Let's twirl that. Look at it, it's getting golden. I want it a little more golden. Oh, look at it bubbling up. There's the golden look. Oh, I love that. All right, I'm gonna give this a quick stir and see where it is all the way around. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna twirl that. And there it is. That's what I'm looking for, is that whole big browning. And then you want to get it out. When you get to a point where you like the color, you're going to take this and pour it into a cup so that it doesn't stay in the pan anymore, because it will continue to cook in that hot pan. So as soon as you get it where you want, it's immediate that you need to take it out immediately. And just get all of those drippings, because that's where all of your flavor is. Put that off to the side, and we will let this cool off now. I have some homemade ginger snaps I made here. You can use store-bought, any kind of ginger snap at all, and I'm going to make crumbs out of these. And so what I would do is just break these up a little bit when you put them in the food processor. And I'm going to pulse. Oops. No, I'm going to pulse. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. You just want crumbs. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the peanut butter in our bowl. So what we want with this melted butter is a cup of melted butter. When you brown butter, the water evaporates, and I'm noticing that I'm a little bit under a cup. So I am going to get some butter and put a chunk. It's a small amount. It's not going to affect the flavor, but I do want to make sure I have the right amount of butter. So
it's checking me twice, and I'm checking the fridge. Could one little taste fix all of this?
Okay, so I am just going to take about this much butter and put that in there and let that melt. Make sure that displacement has occurred. Yep, that brought me right to the 1 cup. So I had to add about a tablespoon. Okay, we're going to put the crumbs in. Okay, we're going to add some confectionery sugar. Gonna add some ginger, cinnamon, a little bit of cloves, all that holiday flavor, and some salt. And we're gonna just stir this up a little bit with the peanut butter. Oops, darn it. And that is still too hot. So we're gonna wait just a little bit before we pour that butter in, but I am gonna just stir this up a little so the spices and everything get. And I'm also gonna put this in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes so it cools off a little bit.
It clean, I left it cool, I made it clean, brown butter base, chocolate top, peanut salt, and a ginger pop. He's got that flavor, it's on the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna check the butter now.
But I've got one treat he can't ignore.
Perfect.
Leave one out.
Okay, so all we're going to do is pour this in here. And then we can really give this a stir. Make sure you get all of that brown butter. I don't know if you can see all of that deliciousness. Whoops. We're just going to make sure all of that brown butter goodness gets in there. Scrape that glass so that you don't leave any in there. And then we're going to just give this a stir and make sure this all gets mixed in. Oh, that looks really good. And I'm gonna whisk this up a little bit. And I'm whisking this just to make sure it's all mixed together and just so it's not glumpy. I just want a little air in there. See, the color's changing just a little bit, so we just wanna make sure that butter's all mixed in. Okay, I think that's great. Okay, so this pan is a 8 by 12 inch pan. I've put these things on just to hold that parchment paper in place, and that's going to help us get these out afterwards. So we're going to pour this in. Make sure you get all of that delicious goodness out of there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to spread this around. That's going to spread around by itself, but I'm going to give it a little shake so that it's flat. And then what I'm going to do while we're making the topping is I'm going to put this in the refrigerator so that it can cool off a little bit more, so when we put the chocolate on it, seats itself right.
Redemption on a cookie sheet. The lights are low, that tray's in place. I'll wrap my guilt in some lacy gray. Leave one out. Santa's coming, there's no doubt. Peanuts swirling, cocoa drip. Lay it down, redemption trip. Leave one out. Make it bold, you can't buy back your self-control. But if that list still has a line, these sweets could make it so.
Okay.
I like to think the naughty list works on a sliding scale. When I said I only ate 3 of those ginger cookies Renee needed for this recipe, I mean, how bad was I really? It's the holidays. We round down. We'll be right back.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to melt some chocolate for the top. Put a little bit of butter in there. And then we're going to put some chocolate in there. You want this on a medium to medium low. You can do this in the microwave if you want to. I just find it easier to do it on the stove. Plus, my microwave died, so I don't have one right now. And I've added the butter so that when you cut this, the snap is still there, but it's not going to break when you cut it, or technically speaking, it shouldn't break. Okay, I am going to turn this off and quickly go back to the refrigerator.
He smelled brown butter and and smiled. I think I'm back on. Leave one out.
You can see already that I can't wiggle it around anymore, and the pan is nice and cool. So that is exactly how we want this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this chocolate, scrape the sides, and then start pouring this on. Make sure you get all of that chocolate out. Let's not waste any of that good. Now this is I'm using you can use semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm using a 55% Belgian chocolate. It's a little bit darker than semi-sweet, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you prefer. If you want to go darker than this, it's fine. And then we're just going to spread this around. Just get it all over to the edges. And then we're going to shake that. Let's hold it like this. Make sure you got it into the corners. Now we're going to let this sit and set for about 3 to 5 minutes. I don't want it to set too much because I have some topping to put on this. The best part is coming. I'd really like to know what's one recipe in your collection that really needs a holiday glow up. Please let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your comments. Okay, so this is set up just a little bit, and I tried a couple of peanuts on here a few minutes ago, and so I think they're going to set. The next thing we're going to add is I've got some chopped up peanuts. I left them kind of randomly sized, and I'm just going to sprinkle this over the top. You can leave it just like this, but this is going to give it a nice additional texture. Plus these are dry roasted salted peanuts, so the salt is also going to add a nice flavor for the chocolate. So I'm just going to sprinkle some over the top. And there are gluten-free ginger snaps out there. This whole thing would be gluten-free. I've noticed quite a few people have asked about gluten-free recipes. That would help this recipe, and you would be able to enjoy this as well. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for just a little while so that this hardens up just a little bit more than it is right now. And then I'll show you what the next step will be. Okay, so these have been sitting for a while. I put them in the refrigerator, and we're going to take these out. I didn't put parchment paper on these ends, so I'm just going to take my spatula and go directly flat up against the side and just make sure that that's going to come out without any trouble. And there, it's fine. Okay, so we're going to take this out, and then I want to take this paper off of this. Well, let's see. Oh boy, that looks delicious. I'm gonna make bars out of them, so I'm gonna cut each one of these about 1 inch. I'm gonna start right here. If you have trouble cutting, I've got a thing of warm water here, and that'll help get through that. See, it just melts through. Just that little bit of warm water. Okay, we're gonna go do it again. Okay. Oh, I hear a nice crunch there. Okay, we're going to push that to the side. And then I'm going to go about, let's see, what do I want to make these? I think I'll make them about 2.5 inches long. All right, let's take a look at these. Oh, look at these. This is why I used the 12 by 8. This is exactly the right proportion of chocolate to base. You've got a nice, oh, this looks so good. I love this so much. And you can keep these in the refrigerator, and when you want to serve them, you can take them out, or they're just really delicious cold as well. I haven't tasted these yet. This is a test recipe. And so We're tasting these together, and I'm going to take a bite and see how these are. And the peanuts are holding on. Oh. Oh, these are so good. The salt in the peanuts, the crunch of the peanuts, and then the crunch of those ginger snaps, and then this chocolate and all that spice. It's like just the most delicious thing. Oh, I wish you could really taste this. This is so easy to make. It takes about 20 minutes. And then you have to, chill it so you can cut it. And the crunch of those ginger snaps, this has got this crunch. It's so good. I really hope you make these. Thank you.
Ready for seconds? Don't put your spoon down yet. Tap this video and Renee will meet you there.
One more bite, one more chance.